Super! Yes, we're bird watching, chipmunk watching, squirrel watching, whatever kind of animals come back here. Lots of them come in. We missed the deer. She was already here. And you know, the usual suspects of birds are gonna be the cowbird that's there. There's a grackle on the ground. And always, you know, the elusive Frank. Not so elusive. Because he's always just out here enjoying the sun. It is about 63 degrees here. Finally sunny. Hopefully my swamp back there dries up. All the water runs down from the woods back there this time of year till all the trees are filled with leaves, then it dries up. Yeah. That's Frank. He loves the sunbathing. Like in the house this morning, he was sitting there shivering, like it was wintertime or something. And he was even under the cover. You know, he's one of them kind. I know. Yeah, it's been super rainy here too. I think again this week it's supposed to rain Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. My crow friend's here. He's up in that tree right now. I don't know if you can see him. But they always stop at the shed because I put stuff for them there, right outside the door of the shed. Oh, here's my little buddy. Hi, little buddy. Let's put this down. I like to put seeds there. Hello, Peter. How are you? We're just watching a little chipmunk. Oh my goodness, Australia, what time is it there? Isn't it like 11 o'clock at night? Jimmy, hello, how are you? Good morning. I'm just watching this little chipmunk that I feed on my back porch. The crow, I like them because they chase away the hawks. We get several hawks in the backyard because they think I am creating a buffet for them. So when the crows are around, they do chase away the hawks, which is nice. That's for sure. Oh, there is a little chickadee in there. Hopefully, they usually pop out. They don't care. They're not shy. There he is. Yeah, I figured, well, it's a nice day. It's not too hot out here yet on my back porch, so I might as well do a little I can't even speak. A little live stream of my little backyard animals. Over here we got, goldfinch, some cowbirds. You know about the cowbirds, what they do, right? They don't build their own nests. They lay their eggs in other birds' nests, and then when that baby hatches, it usually pushes out the other eggs or the other babies and they die. and they let other birds raise their young. So they're terrible parents. Terrible. But he was just at the, it's 1 a.m. Okay, I thought it was like over 12-hour difference. Sunday morning, that's what I thought. I knew it was at least 12 hours, but that's late. Well, early. Depends on how you think of it. Yes. So the brown head, you know, those little black birds with the brown head, and the female is brown, and that's what they do. Like I have pictures. I should post them on my YouTube. I have pictures of a male cardinal feeding a baby cowbird, and it's so big. And they're, you know, the parents of those, it's usually smaller birds that they do that to. So they're exhausted because it's a bigger bird that they're trying to feed. It's crazy. And then, you know, the house, I haven't seen any house sparrows lately, because if they build their nests, and I'm a bird lover, but house sparrows are invasive to America. So they kill our eastern bluebirds. So see the little houses. If they build nests in there, I will rip them out before they lay their eggs. So I'm not like damaging babies or anything, but before they lay their eggs, so that we don't have more. Because what will happen is, if the eastern bluebirds come around, they try to nest, the house sparrow will go in and kill the mother on top of her eggs, and then just build their nest right on top of her dead body and her babies. So nature can be so terrible. Oh, look, it's a red-winged blackbird. If anybody has been walking around any red-winged blackbird nests, you will know that they don't want you there, and they will swoop your head. I've had it happen to me several times. Sorry about that. Oh, yeah. Like, I don't think, you know, it's nice to admire them. And this is how I think of it. This is my backyard. So they're all welcome here. I don't care what kind of animal it is, it's welcome here. There's been bear in the backyard. There's possum, raccoon. I don't care. They can all come here. Eat the seeds, whatever I put. I can see a hawk right now up in the sky. It's far off, but you just stay over there. But like I said, the hawks, if I see them in here, I'm chasing them out. Because I would feel like I caused the death of these animals by luring them in with my seeds. Birds called magpies that swoop. Oh! That swoop, especially if they are in mating. Yes, that's what ends up happening here, is because, you know, they're building their nests and they're starting their families, and they don't want you anywhere near it. So if you hear them, just avoid that area. Those red-winged blackbirds will do it every time. When I worked at a campground once, and there was a section by their pond that they always nested. And I always went around and picked up like debris or people littered. So I would go over and pick it up. And every time I'd get swooped by those birds, because they would nest in the same spot every time. But I understood. I just would put stuff over my head, like, you know, hold the rake or whatever over my head so that they wouldn't get me until I got past that spot. Yes, oh my goodness, that was like 2019, Jimmy. It was definitely 2019. I had foot surgery. And it was in like May or something, maybe March or May or something like that. So obviously it took, maybe it was April, I don't know. But I know that it was into the nicer months where I could sit out on the back porch, and I couldn't really go hiking or anything at that time until it all healed up. Typically. And the other birds that like to come to this, so this bush that I have on my backyard, on my back porch, and don't judge me about, I need to paint this porch. I do realize that. And that'll be a summer project, but not right now. The other birds that like to come right here are like the cardinals. I think they like the bush to hide from the bigger birds. The cardinals, the chickadees, um, white-throated sparrows. Oh, thank you. I don't know, you couldn't tell by the views I get, but it's like some of the videos are pretty bad, view-wise. Like, my last one barely made 100. But all right, whatever. It's fine, I get it. That happens. There's lots of people out there. Not everybody's interested in hiking videos in Pennsylvania. Like, our state's not, like, real super exciting. I did finish the North Country Trail 100. Oh, well, that's neat. I did finish the Hike 100 on the North Country Trail. On Monday, I will post that last video, and it was a section I never went to before. Like, this was just a part of the trail. Like, I've been all around it. I just never done this section before because I didn't think that it would be anything noteworthy. And actually, it was surprising all the things I found on there. It was crazy. Like, I'm definitely going back there. Maybe not soon because I went a little further on yesterday, and there'll be a video for that. And I was traumatized. And that's that'll be 2 weeks from now. But, you know, what's out right now that I would be traumatized by? What's out on the trail that would traumatize me? Not bears. I like bears, and I wouldn't care if I saw a bear. But there are multiple of these things traumatizing me, and I almost was frozen. Was it yesterday? Wednesday, I think. That was Wednesday I did that. Yeah. The right. The only deadly things we have are like rattlesnakes. I mean bear, but black bear usually are going to be scared. If you just make enough noise, they are not going to come near you. All right. Like usually I try to do something. I have been doing some more shorts, but usually I've been trying to do not long videos because like nobody's watching 20 minutes of someone just hiking. I usually try to keep them under 10 minutes. And the other thing I try to do is like put something in there that's going to be exciting. Like this last video that it's a little bit longer. I think it may be 14 minutes. But there's a bunch of stuff on this section that are noteworthy. And then the one I just did the day before, Wednesday, it's 6 minutes, I think. 6 minutes long, and there's some frightening things. Like, so it's snakes. Snakes, that's what they were. Many snakes. There was too many. Like it was not I felt like something was telling me I shouldn't be hiking today because they're just everywhere. It was crazy. Yes, the waterfalls. There's another waterfall I was going to go to. So I'm trying to incorporate some things that are obviously it's not just I just hiked 10 miles and blah blah blah, whatever. It's usually like an easy waterfall hike or yes, Reaper, right? Yes. Like snakes are great for the environment, but I don't want to come upon them on a trail. I know they live there and it's their place, but dude, do you not hear me coming? Can you not like slither away? I know. I would never go outside in Australia. Would never. Like ours are the Massasauga rattlesnake, copperheads, and then the further north you go, you're gonna get the timber rattlesnake. But they're gonna warn you, typically, that they're there. The copperhead is not gonna warn you, and it blends in perfectly with its environment. So it's real hard to see those. Like the ones that aren't venomous are black snakes, the rat snake, garter snakes. But black snakes are huge and I don't want to see them. Oh, right. I have never seen a snake in my backyard. Never. And I've lived here since 2017. I've never seen a snake in this backyard. Typically I don't cut it real short just because of the animals, and I like the dandelions, I don't care about dandelions. If the whole yard was dandelions, I would be fine with it. We can't cut that part over here because it's still swamp until that dries out, which hopefully the next couple days it will dry out. There is a rose-breasted grosbeak right there beside that dove. It's the female. The male is black and has a little bit of red on underneath its beak. What snakes? What kind of snakes? She keeps watching me. She's like, you're not gonna come out here, right? You're gonna let us eat. Of course. I'm not gonna bother you. Just like the snakes. If I see them on the trail, well, I guess I'm gonna turn around. If I can't get around them, I'm just turning around because I'm not. No. Even if they're not, like the water snakes are real ornery. And I'm definitely not coming close to that. Even though, you're not gonna die if they bite you, but you could get sick. No, thank you. No, thank you. That is a dove. It's just a mourning dove. Yeah, the only time I ever see snakes, obviously, is when I'm hiking. Never in my own backyard. You would think they'd be here since there's a lot of chipmunks. And if you hear that call out there, that is a cardinal. Guess Lily didn't want to come out. Oh, thank you so much, Peter. Have a good night's sleep, or good morning sleep, I guess. Thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate the stop by and for your continued support. There's a robin. Everybody sees robins. That's not anything real exciting, but I like robins. Oh, that chippy's back. Oh, Chippy. I can't believe I finally figured out the horizontal live stream. It kept coming up, no matter what I did, it kept coming up vertical. It was because my phone was locked. Oh, look, there's a cardinal. Like, it's something simple and I'm an idiot. Like, every one of them were vertical. And then the one I tried to do the horizontal when I was out there, and it was, everybody had to turn their head because it was not coming up horizontally. Right? And I kept Googling it, thinking, why isn't this working? Why can't I get it to work? I mean, I know I had to change the orientation before you started the live stream. Is there something wrong with that cardinal's wing? Look at it. Can you see that? He's sticking it out like that, unless he's just sunning it. Yeah, so like the vertical, which I thought was fine, but like when we're in the backyard and I'm trying to get you to see like a bigger view, like if I want you to see, I was trying that last week. I wanted you to see the chipmunks coming up on here, plus this soot cake feeder that's here, right there, because woodpeckers were coming on that as the chipmunks were over there. And I couldn't show it because I was doing the vertical. But I know, yeah, they keep, a lot of people are doing the vertical live streams, which is fine if I'm like out hiking, because you're just seeing the trail in front of me anyway. And I'll probably still continue to do that, but yeah, I see they're pushing those shorts a lot, but so that doesn't count towards your watch time. So obviously I was monetized before, but because I wasn't doing enough uploads and getting enough views, I lost it. So I'm trying to get that back again. Yeah. Right. Like I've been trying to do more shorts, but the only thing you get out of the shorts is if somebody clicks on the video that is associated with it. So you put the related video in there and hoping that somebody will click on it. What I always find it strange is that some people's, the amount of views they get for videos that have like no real content to it. I'm thinking, how is that even possible? And they're like, I don't know, 45 minutes long. Yeah, right. So I've been trying to do, like, as I'm out filming for my next video, I'll do little video clips and then combine them and make a short. She heard me moving the chair. She has to, tell me about it. I thought maybe if I sat down, more would come. I've built it, so I'm hoping they come. Like the day that I did the live stream at the marina would have been nice if I could have had the horizontal, and you could see the whole lake and the marina instead of just a. Now Frank's getting hot. Well, come in the shade. Don't sit over there and pant. What a weirdo. Look, I'll show you what a weirdo he is. Sitting there panting. Frank, there's shade over here. 3 wheels and a block. Hello, how are you? Thank you for coming in. Yeah, we're just out here watching the birds and shooting the breeze right now. Obviously, there's no birds right there, but they were just here. And you can hear the cardinals calling each other. And watching Frank sit in the sun and get hot, even though there's shade right behind him. I was hoping the deer would come back. Yeah. Those are cardinals when you hear that. And there's a little chipmunk over here. eating the sunflower seeds I put out for them. Well, not eating them, taking them. I like putting those there for them because they take them away and don't make a mess. When the squirrels come down, they put shells everywhere and make a mess. So I put sunflower seeds up at the shed for them. Now there is a blue jay. You know, the blue jay mimics the noise of a hawk to scare off other birds so that they can have all the food to themselves. Yes, I love chipmunks. They're so cute. I have them all through the yard. There's chipmunk tunnels everywhere, and I don't care. They live here too. It's their house. Outside, obviously. There's your two cowbirds, the male and female at the top there. And that's their weird sound. They are the ones that lay their eggs in the other birds' nests, and then the other birds have to raise their babies. I think I know entirely too much bird trivia. I love the blue jays though. Some people don't like them because they're loud and like aggressive, but that's what I love about them, that they're loud and aggressive. So right there's the shed, and I did put a bunch of seeds up there, but they're probably all gone. If the squirrels don't get them, the chipmunks get them. And the cardinals like to go up there too. Oh, Frank, you figured it out. Frank figured it out. Oh, that's a little tufted titmouse. I'm glad nobody's mowing their grass. Usually whenever I'm out here, that's all I hear is lawnmowers, leaf blowers, weed eaters. There's the tufted titmouse. Let's see if we can get him. There he was. Did you get him? Did you see him? Tufted titmouse? They like to come up there too. The open bird feeders sometimes scare them off, but I have to do the pulley system like that for those bird feeders so that the squirrels don't attack the bird feeders. So it's not always ideal for the smaller birds because they feel open and little chippies back. The tufted titmouse. You're all right. He's like, lady, why are you sitting there, lady? Oh, there was just a little Carolina wren, and as soon as he saw me, he's like, I'm out. I'm not doing that. It's the neighbor's dog. He is a state policeman, and that dog barks all the time in the backyard. Like, dude. As soon as it sees me out in the yard, it barks. As soon as it sees anybody, it barks. As soon as it sees any movement, it barks. This back. Let's see if I can do this. See if I can get the soot cake in there too. Because we can maybe see some woodpeckers. They like that soot cake. There's a chickadee in there waiting for me to leave. Okay, see you later, Reaper. Thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate it. And thank you so much, Three Wheels and a Block. Hope you have a great day and get lots of work done. I think there's something wrong with that cardinal's wing. I just saw it again before I came out here. There's a little chickadee. That's not gonna work. I was hoping that I could get more in the, oh, maybe here. What about that? Be able to get closer up to the chipmunks. I'm going to end the live stream now. Thank you all for coming, and we'll see you on the next one.